when it comes to health and wellness and the initiatives that Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is kind of pushing in that world, what do you look forward to as a young person in America with his goals and his initiatives?
Well, I remember back in the 60s that the United States Food and Drug Administration permitted the soda companies, for example, to put high fructose corn syrup instead of real cane sugar. And I think that those changes that happened in the 60s and 70s through the corporatocracy, that's like all the corporations lobbying Washington, D.C. to get their way as far as putting cheap products in their food. I think that him getting rid of some of that and weeding some of that out, even like the fake dyes and all that, that's impacting youth health, I think that's going to be a good thing for the country.
Yes, and it's interesting that health has become such a political subject. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think because there are people on one side of the aisle who think that if you have a certain perception of health, that makes you like a conspiracy theorist. Because over the years, if you're a doctor and you've disseminated information that's contrary to what we call standard medical practice, then you've been persecuted, you've had your license taken away. And so from that stems the belief that, the medical care system, that the government has your best interests at heart. And there are people that are like, no, 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 wait a minute. If that was the case, why does America have like a diabetes epidemic, an obesity epidemic? Why does America have such deep-rooted psychological problems and stuff like that? Because otherwise we probably wouldn't be having that.
Ready to biohack like the pros? Then don't just grab one issue, subscribe to Biohack Yourself and stay ahead of the curve all year long. The latest issue just dropped featuring Gary Brecka's cutting edge of blood code protocols, oxygen advantage training, and insights from his work with elite athletes and high performers. Now here's what you get when you subscribe. Quarterly print issues delivered right to your door, exclusive digital content, peer-reviewed brand features, early access to wellness event announcements, all for just $29.99 a year. Biohack Yourself is like ESPN meets Vogue, but for the future of health. Be part of the movement. Subscribe and save today. The link is in our bio to join the inside circle of modern wellness.